All right, so this is Brian Tissy. I'm a realtor. Right? Don't skip by just because I said I'm a realtor. I'm not trying to sell you a house. What I'm going to do is take you on an exclusive downtown tour of Pittsburgh. And I mean downtown of the core of one of the most beautiful cities in America. All right, so what a great night to go out on the bicycle for this tour. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Bicycling is one of my favorite things to do. Bought an electric bike, invested in it, ride all over town. So before I get to the end, if you want to see more great footage like this, you don't want to miss anything. So you don't want to have to check back. So what I highly recommend is hitting the subscribe button. And then there's a little bell. You want to bing that thing and then make sure you click on all notifications. Okay, back to the tour. So one of the cool things is the David L. Lawrence Convention Center. It's obviously a convention center. And one of the cool notes about this thing is it is eco-friendly. It was made, maybe 10 years ago, and it was well ahead of its time. But up top there's like a little garden and stuff like that. But the environment, the materials, the way it was set up is environmentally friendly. But just like any convention center, this will have like a home and garden show. It can be divided up into little spaces, if you will, for different smaller conventions, but this will handle things that outdoor stadiums are too big for and arenas are too small for. So David L. Lawrence Convention Center, anytime there's an event here, I think the furries come here as well during the summer. I highly recommend checking it out if you come to Pittsburgh. All right, so right behind me is the Greer Cabaret Theater. Pretty cool place to come and see plays and shows and stuff like that. This here is the Cats Plaza. All right, so I am down here just off of 7th Street, and this is the Cultural District. Every Tuesday night during the summers from 5 to 7, I do believe, they set up a live free jazz here. So there is where the orchestra plays right over there. And of course, this is where the theater is. For all kind of plays and shows and stuff like that. So, but super cool place to just grab some ice cream and chill if you want. A lighted little tree tunnel here. Got the backstage bar. Nothing more calming than running water, man. Eyeballs here, very artistic eyeballs, but they are actually chairs whenever you wrap around them, as this gentleman is sitting in right now. Of course, we have the O'Reilly Theater, and then there's the Greer. All right, so I am at Point State Park. You can't talk about Pittsburgh without talking about Point State Park. This is part of the park. The rest of it is underneath the lighted bridge over there. There's usually water underneath there. It's amazing. But some of the housing, this is an actual hotel. And this here is probably some of the oldest condo living we have downtown, 50 to 70 years old. It's Gateway Towers. It's going through a renovation, like the windows were old. So the HOA mandated that all the owners get the windows fixed. The heaters and air conditioners have all been, the building's been revitalized, and there's always condos in here being renovated. I actually have a listing in there now. It's super cool. It's got a community room downstairs. It has optional parking in the garage. It's owned by a different company, and an amazing gym. I mean, it'll rival some of the big gyms around. But the most important thing about it is it's walking distance to Point State Park. So, and it's level. Even if you have a wheelchair or lower body disability, whatever, you can just come right over here, and there's every weekend in the summer, there's some sort of event going on here. So there is rentals and ownership in this building. All right, so we are down here in Market Square. Back in the day, it was literally a building with a market where people would come down and get their necessities. Foods, vegetables, cheeses, breads, etc. Now it's just an entertaining area, gathering place, etc. All right, so we are at PPG Plaza, PPG Place. They have a great water feature I'm gonna show you. In the winter, there is an ice rink, a full-blown ice rink here. Beautiful Christmas tree. Absolutely, positively gotta see it in the winter. Although the summer's not too shabby either. All right, so I'm gonna talk about housing options in downtown Pittsburgh. I figured let's kick it off right. The first thing I wanna show you is Pittsburgh's offering of free housing. That's right, free housing. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay at all. As a matter of fact, taxpayers like me will pay. And that is the Allegheny County Jail. That's right. All those guys and girls in there are living there for free. Trust me, the next stop will be better. All right, so there is no doubt that one of the coolest things about Pittsburgh is its old architecture. Even if you're not into architecture, like I'm not a huge fan of it, but these old buildings are amazing. They've been around for like hundreds of years. So that's a pro and a con, but man, check out the architecture on this building. Amazing. All right, so kind of a cool stop here are these overhead LED lights. It's just a little way, it's just a little road